Hello there! Today we are going to talk about hiring. Do you have some hiring woes? Well, stay tuned. I've got 3 tips to help you land just the right person to join your team. About a week ago, I received a call from a business owner whom I respect greatly. She has been in the game for years and she really knows her stuff. She knows how to lead a team, she knows how to inspire a team, and she always has great customer service reviews. Granted, she's got the normal stresses of management, but really she's quite good. Well, she called me and she was very frustrated, like so many people are right now. And she asked if I had any hiring tips or any leads on hiring or anything new in the game that could give her an advantage. And my heart went out to her because I'm seeing this over and over again. People who have great teams, who have businesses who've been around a long time, who know what they're doing. Everybody seems to be struggling. You turn around and there's another sign that says, we're hiring, we need people, here's a hiring bonus. All sorts of strategies are being used right now to try to attract the right people. Well, we had a great discussion and it was super fun because she was inspired to try some of the things that we talked about after we got off the phone. So I thought, if somebody who is as experienced as she is found these tips to be super helpful, then I need to get them out there. Because if it can help some other business owners find some staff that really fit their team, that is a win. Anything right now that we can do to support small business owners is great. So let's dive right in. The first tip to attracting the right kind of person in the first place is have a job description. Yeah, I am shocked at how many businesses don't have a simple job description. A job description that includes the wages, and if it's a range, please don't just say based on experience. If you do say based on experience, maybe give a range from X to Y to Z, so that the person who is applying has some semblance of an idea of how much they might make. The goal of our job description is to attract the right kind of person and to communicate about our business, to communicate about what we're looking for, to not just put, here's the hours, here's the job title, here's the pay. That's going to garner you the lowest hanging fruit because it's really not quite creative at all. So in that job description, include some things that really reflect the things that your company values. Do you value customer service? Then include some customer reviews in there. If I am a potential employee, if I'm someone who is perusing my options in the job market, that job description is going to help me resonate or repel your business. And you want that to happen before I sit in front of you for the interview, because you do not want to interview every single person. It's a phenomenal waste of time. And I, as a potential employee, I don't want to go through and sit through 20 job interviews either. No. When you put the basic information on your job description, let's kick it up a notch. Let's reflect the things that are important to your business. Put some customer reviews on there. Put a link to a video that talks about your company or who you're looking to hire, or has some kind of an interview with some of the other staff members that they would be working with. Man, if I was looking for a job, I clicked on a job description, I saw the basics, and then I saw a link to go find out more. You bet your boots I'd be interested in clicking on that link, and boy, that would be fun. The second strategy that you can use to attract your kind of people to your team is using your team. So if I am already a staff member for you, and I am a great staff member, I've been around, I fit the culture, you love me, I love you, I know people, I hang out with people who are very much like me. That Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your income comes from 20% of your customers, applies to your staff as well. if I am your top 20% of your staff, I'm an A player, I know people who are very much like myself. So by all means, use me to maybe find some other people that are just like me or very similar to me. It will speed up finding someone who is a great fit for the team. Now, I mentioned A players. That reference is taken directly from this book. It's very dry. This book called Top Grading by Bradford Smart. It is a great book that talks about what kind of people that you really, really want to attract if you don't want to have high employee turnover. I will link to a blog post below that takes you directly to find out about this book if you'd like. So use me, your staff, to try to find other great team players. Maybe you might offer me as a staff member, what would you call it, like signing, not a signing bonus, but a finder's fee. That would be motivating for me to get out there and find somebody who fits you, fits your business. I mean, how motivating would that be for me? If I am your top 20%, I fit your company, I'm a great employee, and I know people like me, and you are offering me a bonus, a cool hard cash bonus to find someone, I'd be motivated for that. You could even up the ante and give me my bonus after the person I found has been there for, say, 90 days. Or you can even say, here's the 30-day, they've been here for 30 days, here's part of it. 60 days, they've been here, here's part of it. 90 days, they've been here, here's the rest of it. It incentivizes me to find someone that's going to be a good fit long term. It incentivizes me as a staff who's already keen on your business to find people who I will like to work with, and then I would be invested in their success because I'm not getting my third bonus until the 90 days that they've been there. Now, the third tip, it really relates to the second tip, which is utilizing your employees, and not the drippy employees, but the employees that really fit with your business. We want to apply that same thing to your customers. So the third tip is utilizing your customer base to find some people that would be a great fit for your team. After all, you've got a captive audience that probably love you, and maybe, quite possibly, even one of your customers might love your business so much that they would like to work part-time for you. Might as well try to reach out to that demographic as well. Reaching out through your customers gets you one step closer to finding people that fit your business. It's not like throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're actually being intentional. You are going through people who already know and love you to find someone that will most likely also love you. You being your business, of course. But, they're often one and the same. When you reach through your customers to find someone that could be a great employee, you can do this in a lot of different ways. You can do this through your social media, of course. I hope to heck you have an email list, and you could do it through that. And also think about when your customer is in your store, where are they taking pause? Is it at the checkout counter? Grocery stores get this, right? That's why you have all that stupid candy right there just begging to be bought as you're standing there waiting for the person in front of you to finish bagging their stuff. Let's put our advertising for finding a great staff member in those places where our customers are taking pause. So yes, at the cash register, at the checkout counter, on the door. If they wait in line, place it right in front of them. If you're sit down and people can sit down at your place of business, have it on the table. If you have an announcement board, place it there. And the other place that they definitely take pause is in the bathroom. Utilize that space. You've got a literal captive audience right there. And maybe even if you give like hard receipts when people leave, you can always add a little flyer right there. We're looking to hire, know someone who will fit our team, and then point them to the website where your job description is located. All right, those are 3 tips to hopefully help give you a little bit of an advantage to finding the right staff in this really tight hiring market. Like I said earlier, I will put a link below to the blog post where I will link to that book if you'd like to delve into Bradford Smart's Finding A Players. And also, as an aside, if you'd like a little bit of help in the hiring department and you want someone to take a look at your processes, by all means, shoot me a note. I hope you found these tips helpful. If so, or if you have something else to add, definitely put something in the comments below. Have a great one. Thank you so much for watching. I mentioned A Players, and that is taken directly from the book. What's it called? It's by Bradford Smart. It's in here. Here it is. I mentioned earlier